Hey everyone, welcome back to Just Jen Baking. Today, since Thanksgiving is just around the corner, I am going to be making a pecan pie. Pecan, however you want to say it, it's gonna be delicious. I have some pie crust that has been in the freezer for a few months, so I've been letting it get to room temperature and we're ready to get started. If you want to know how I made this, check out my other video. We're gonna roll this out to about a 12-inch circle. Now that our pie crust is approximately a 12-inch circle, I'm going to attempt to transfer it to a greased pie pan. There we go. All right. There we go. Haha. All right. There we go. Hey, that worked better than I thought it would. Okay. Just kind of pat that in. I believe it shrinks, so you don't want to trim it all the way, but we're going to trim just a little bit of this excess, just to make it a little neater. Now, I think most people will actually tuck this like under. Make it nice and pretty. And if you want to make some kind of decorative pieces of crust on top of your pie, you can use the excess for that. Now we're going to take a fork and poke the bottom of this a few times. And then make a decorative little edge over here. We're going to start working on our decorative crust pieces for the top of the pie. So roll out your remaining excess dough. And then I just did this freehand. If you have cookie cutters that are in shapes you're happy with, feel free to do that. But actually making these leaves was a lot simpler than I anticipated. Just sort of do a nice little curvy shape, and you can kind of do it however you want. Maybe thinner at one end and thicker in the middle. It's totally up to you. It's kind of fun to get creative. We're now going to blind bake. We're going to bake that for 10 minutes. While that bakes, we are going to go over here and work on our filling. Once our filling is complete, we're going to start assembling our pie. We're first going to put about 2 cups of pecan halves into our awaiting pie crust. We're then going to gently pour over our syrupy mixture. This is going to smell absolutely heavenly. Once we've added everything, we're going to very gently give it a little swirl with a whisk just to make sure everything's evenly combined and distributed. We're then going to add any of the decorative pie crust pieces that we may have prepared and kind of put them on any arrangement you decide is nice. After that, we're going to bake at 350 degrees, covered with foil, for about 35 minutes, and then bake for an additional 30 minutes uncovered. After that, our pie will be delicious and beautiful, and it will smell so good. I did have a little mishap and spill some of my syrup, so that's why some of my edges are a little darker. But let me tell you, this pie was so delicious. The filling was thick and rich and so flavorful. The pie crust was absolutely buttery and flaky. Highly recommend. This recipe is super simple, and with the decorative leaves on top, it looks much fancier and more difficult than it actually is. Thanks for watching.